Everybody mo friggin' back. I got my Christmas gift haul to show you, so if you're interested in that, stick around. Let's get this show on the road. All right, it's cold out here in the garage today. Finally got some snow in Colorado. First thing I picked up was some new Mechanix gloves. Guys, I don't need any new Mechanix gloves. I have a pair right here in my pocket as well. I have some in my car. I have another one in my workbench. It's just always great to pick up some Mechanix work gloves, and they come in black, so that's good for me. I got them for $12.60 a pair. Normally they go for about $16 a pair. So these are the Mechanix FastFit tactical large size. If anything came in leather that was black, then I would pick those up probably. The other thing is that I like to not have Velcro. If you leave yours on for a long amount of time, then maybe you want the ones that have Velcro that closes, but I take mine off and on quite regularly, and that having to take the Velcro off every time drives me crazy. So next up, I wanted to get a new script book, and so I picked this one up. I wanted one that laid completely flat, that didn't have rings across. My last one had rings that I wanted to write on both sides. I wanted to write on both sides, and the rings would dig into my hand. The notebooks in them are from EckDesign. They're A5 size. That's my preferred size as of this moment for script writing. It came in a 12-pack for $20. I thought I was getting a deal because it said it was marked down. You know how Amazon is like, oh, it's marked down for Black Friday, Prime Day. Or maybe it wasn't. I just looked up, price history on it, and it didn't change very much. So these probably go for about $20 for 12, and I bet if you look right now, it's $20 for 12. It's kind of a cream-colored dot grid. I know Captain Ricky just came out and said he doesn't like dot grid, but I guess my engineering past, as a civil engineer, makes me, reminiscent of, a lot of grid paper that we used to use for drafting and for calculations and whatnot. A5 is 8.3 by 5.5 inches. And then to go with that, I picked up this very nice leather cover to go with it. This is from TheAntiq. TheAntiq. That's linked down below. Smells like leather, so I don't know if that means anything to you guys. Stitching looks pretty good. I picked it up for $33. I thought I was getting a deal. It looks like it's $33 right now. So it goes for about $33. Comes in a very nice giftable envelope. So if you want to give this leather notebook cover, and it comes in other colors as well. Again, that's linked. But so far, I like it. So it easily fits. It easily fits two of those EckDesign notebooks. EckDesign notebook A5 with the cream colored grid paper. And then on the outside, this is that antique leather case I was talking about. You can see the back there has the pen loop there. And then just on the back, it has the page holder, and I can fit 2 books in here. This is a Project Farm special. I'll link his video on this below. Electric air duster. He tested a bunch of these out, and this one was the clear winner. It comes with 4 different nozzles, battery indicator on the back. It moves my hand. Like it pushes my hand back a bit. That's how powerful this thing is. This thing is no joke. Right now it's going for $63. I thought I got a good deal when I picked it up for $67, so for $76. Right now it's going for $63, so that's probably a pretty good deal. You can check the price history when you're in there and check that out. As of when I wrote this script, it was going for $63. But these, how Amazon prices are. Maybe you could mostly use for cleaning, but also maybe to pump up some air mattresses. Kind of big to take backpacking, but maybe car camping. This is that Wolfbox. It came with this bag. In the bag, you get 2 brushes, that nozzle, there's a nozzle there. This one would be like the one to like your air mattress or your inflatable toy, pool toy. This is actually a nozzle on here that comes off. So that's even a nozzle there. And then these two harsher brush, and then more of a softer brush there that it comes with. Oh, and that lanyard. And again, you just push on back here, hold it down. You can see your battery indicator. It's USB-C rechargeable. And then just press this trigger on the front to go. And then just turn off, hold it down again. All right, let's see if I can use this Wolfbox to blow some of this cardboard into my recycling. I got some in there. Round 2. Round 3. All right, I did it. Get in there. I got the Kizer Banish for Christmas. I mentioned it in my gift guide video that I picked one up for my sister, and I liked it so much. That I wanted one for myself. I picked it up for $31.50 on Prime Day deal. Normally goes for, as of right now, it's going for $45. 154 cm black micarta, but of course it's just a dark gray micarta. Even though they say it's black, Kizer's black micarta is actually just this dark gray color. I've dyed these before. They dye excellent black if you just get some synthetic grit dye, dyeing for synthetic material, and I have a video on that. I can link that below. Let's see if it cuts. Here's that Kizer Banish. That is just, talked about this, but 3-inch blade, 154 cm, dark gray micarta. I've used this knife quite a bit, so it's not really fair. Did I break down a box with it? I might have. It's actually doing fantastic. That's great. No issues there whatsoever. I'm very happy with that. The Wuben 5F camp lantern. I had picked these up. I had picked a green one up as well on a deal. I really wanted to try this out on a camp out. Picked this one up. Doesn't come in black, but it comes in this dark gunmetal gray. Close enough. I'll take dark gray. You know, like Lego Batman says.
And sometimes very, very dark gray.
3 light levels, 500, 140, and 10. So I picked it up for $30. I thought I was getting a good deal. It's $30 right now. Was the time I wrote this script. So $30 for a 500 lumen camp lantern. Magnetic back, but it also has a loop that I'm going to use to hang it up in a tent. It also could be used as a tripod light. It has a tripod screw right there and a lanyard hole to put in there. But I'm thinking I'm just going to use it camping as a camp lantern in my tent hanging down. I don't have anything good right now to hang down. It also has the option of changing the color temperature. Here's that Wuben F5 camp lantern, 500 lumens. You can see the USB-C rechargeable here. It can also charge your phone with USB-A. There's that lanyard hole there. There's for the tripod. Here's that loop that comes out that you can hang it from something. And then this is also magnetic. There's the magnet. Pretty good magnet. You know, you're gonna take it camping, you're gonna get scratched up. You know, what world are we living in here? We're gonna keep everything pristine. Power on W button for Wuben, and then there's low, and then you can have plus and minus. So there's the 140, there's the 500, there's a little warmer light version of it, a little warmer, bright white, mixed, totally warm, whatever your preference is on that, and then just press it once to turn off. Lastly, last one I picked up is this package from EckDesign. I picked it up off Kickstarter last year and then just kept it around as like a Christmas gift somebody could give me if they wanted. How do you guys do Christmas at your house? Do you buy your own stuff and then your family just wraps it up and says it's from them, or maybe they pick out something and say, oh, this is the one I want to give him because I'm interested in this thing? EckDesign, you can pick this up online right now. It's a 3-in-1 compass, mirror, and magnifying glass. This is titanium, and I had it coated because, of course, I wanted everything in black. And then mine came with, I don't know if that's a Kickstarter thing, but it came with two other compasses, a mirror for grooming. But I thought it was just a neat idea and a neat little package. I wish I would have got the little carabiner loop, but I could put something. I got carabiners and stuff. I can put a carabiner on that. I think that's where it'd be benefit the most, is just to have it. I think it would be have it hooked to something. But kind of a cool little thing I picked up off Kickstarter that you can pick up now online. I picked up mine for $65 on Kickstarter, but right now you can pick one up for $81 for the black one, and then if you just want raw titanium, it's $75 for gray. Don't think that's going to replace my true loop, which I use for sharpening knives. I like to get the magnifying glass out and see if I have a burr. This is from Countycom. It doesn't come in black, but I got a black case for it that comes sold separately that has Topo pattern on it. It does come with this black lanyard and these blue beads on it. They also have a clear acrylic one and an Ultim one that you can buy, and I use that to just look and see if I have a good burr going when I'm sharpening a knife. These ones are $50 and $9 for the case. But this one has 25 times zoom, so more than twice as much zoom as the 12. There's that packaging from EckDesign. Nice little case, extra O-rings. There's the 2 extra compasses it came with. So to get it open, slide that over to the side or all the way around. This slides this way. And it has the mirror on the back. Magnifying glass 12 times. Help you read something out, a small thing on a map if you're working with. This compass comes out. It just pushes out from this hole in the back. Mine just wants to, out here in the cold, just wants to fall right out. And then there's that hole in the back to hook on your lanyard. We have the County Com. This is not what I got for Christmas. This is just in comparison to that magnifying glass. Here is 25 times the magnification versus the other one, which is only 12. This is also titanium. It comes with an O-ring. This is glow in the dark. And then there's that $9 case I was saying, leather case from County-Com. But if you're interested in a magnifying glass, a little loop, that's the bomb one. But if you're looking for like a 3-in-1 combo, go for the EckDesign. Sometimes you can look and see if you have a burr forming with the magnifying glass. All right, guys, hope you liked that video, my Christmas haul. And maybe, if you're interested in any of those items, they're linked down below. I don't get any affiliate links at this time in my career. If you're interested in this kind of content, just like and subscribe, and we'll keep this stuff rolling. So we'll see you on the next one. Farewell. And so I was like, well, I guess I'm going to grab that.